And welcome back to the monthly winner box here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm your host for tonight, or today, or this evening. Watching the match here between Solomon Poe and Jeffrey Chan. Solomon, we saw in the previous round, he's playing green-black Cryptolith right. And Jeffrey here is playing blue-red control. We saw him earlier in the stream. Solomon takes a mulligan down to 6, but off to the racers, because if Jeffrey doesn't do anything, well, that Dustwatch Recruiter is going to get a little bit bigger, and looks like I don't think Solomon should be worried about it transforming, because it will help with those Catacomb Sifters, with those Zulaport Cutthroats, and if it does happen to switch over, that'll be great. Going to Harness Lightning it, get rid of it, and pass the turn. Let's see, Solomon's board kind of empty right now, but able to get back a Eldrazi Scion here, and with 4 power on the table, you can just keep swinging in, not worrying about too many things. Edgecrafter here. The Weaponcraft Enthusiast here eats an Essence Scatter. Gonna swing in with the rest of the team and pass the turn. So Jeffrey here is looking at a clock, but shouldn't be too worried. I think if he can keep laying lands and be able to get rid of his opponent's creatures, it'll be very, very good. Passes the turn, 3 mana up. Could be a Censor, could be a Supreme Will, or maybe a Void Shadow of some sort. And that's going to get censored. Let's see whether Solomon wants to pay for it. He does. Gets to scry on top of that, and decides, is he going to keep it or not? So yeah. So wow, thinking really hard. So that must be something really important that he wants to keep on top. But decides to bottom it anyway. Gets 2 1/1s. Not afraid of the board wipe apparently. Double servos. Gonna swing in for 3 points of damage. So had he done this post combat, that would have been fantastic. That would have been a lot better. 1 point of damage can be the difference between winning and losing this game. With 5 mana open, you've got to figure that that Jeffrey has something up his sleeves. He is going to get rid of the Catacomb Sifter here, but still going to take 3 points of damage, down to 4. And Bontu the Bontu is the play here, which is great. He can sacrifice, he can start sacrificing creatures. Definitely wanted to make sure that he resolved that card. Passes the turn, and probably going to swing in with Bontu here. I believe Bontu has Menace as well, so it's a pretty good card to have right now. Going to probably sacrifice the Weaponcraft, the Weaponcraft Enthusiast. So yeah, Weaponcraft Enthusiast would be very, very useful to sacrifice. And looks like he's going to do that. Oh, he's going to get rid of the Blister Pot. And he's going to drain his opponent for 1. He's going to be able to scry 1. And everyone's going to go attacking in. No, not everyone is going to go attacking in. That's interesting. I would have expected everybody to swing for the fans. Oh, this is a very dangerous game. This is a very dangerous game. Yep, Torrential Gearhawk here going to Essence Scatter away the This is actually Solomon's game to throw. If he can sacrifice 3 creatures, he would effectively drain Jeffrey of all his life. So sacrifice the weaponcraft enthusiast, going down to 22 and 2. Keeps that on top. Swing in, and yeah, the writing's on the wall, because if he does cast another, well, he can't get rid of the Bontu anyway. And it's gonna be tough. Bontu here doesn't have Death Touch, but if he does cast, let's see, Bontu the Glorified doesn't have Death Touch, but he does have Menace, so very difficult to block with one of those whatchamacallits, Torrential Gearhulks. And if Jeffrey decides to cast the other Torrential Gearhulk, I think Solomon will just, fire off and sacrifice one of his guys, and that's it. So that was a quick game 1 there from Solomon. I like his deck. Very interesting deck. He's bringing back the Cryptolith Rite right before it's going to get rotated out of standard. So yeah, fantastic. I like. There we go, updating the score. If you're just joining us, you're watching the... Wow, okay. If you're just joining us, you're watching the monthly winner box here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick, I'm your host for tonight. You're watching the match between Solomon Poe and Jeffrey Chan. Solomon is 1 game up. He's running black-green rights, Cryptolith rights to be exact. Jeffrey here is running blue-red control. He's on 9 points. And Solomon here is on 7 points. So if Solomon wins, he's definitely going to go to the top 8. Jeffrey also has potential to go to the top 8 as well, even if he does lose. So there's not too much tension on Jeffrey's side. But it's a big if, it's a big if. Yeah, and if you haven't been joining us earlier, we had 4 more rounds of standard while the Pro Tour is playing. So you can catch that on youtube.com/Grey Ogre Games. Remember, you can catch us on the stream every Tuesday and Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Singapore time as well. This monthly winner box, right, gets you qualifying points, like lots and lots of qualifying points. It's part of our Grey Ogre Games Invitationals, which will happen at the end of the year. The top 16 players with the throughout the entire year will be competing at these championships. And how we determine these top 16 players is through the seasonal qualifiers, where you can earn championship points. How you get to the seasonal qualifiers, so it's a 3-stage thing. You get to the seasonal qualifiers by getting 30 qualification points, 30 QPs, which you can earn by playing events here at Grey Ogre Games. Magic the Gathering related events. Of course, if you're playing Final Fantasy or Star Wars, what's that new game? Destiny something? Star Wars Destiny? I guess. No, you won't be earning qualification points there. But even playing something like Magic League will get you QP. And it's not hard to rack up the QP. In fact, I don't play that much Magic. And I've got already 54 points. So it's not hard to rack up, qualification points. So if you don't have any, or if you have a few left to grind, make sure you come down for some of our daily events on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday nights, and get yourself some qualification points so that you can be invited to the seasonal qualifier. Seasonal qualifier is free, by the way. So you get 30 qualification points, you get in free. And it's, minimum it's 1 booster pack. Cool, right? And in fact, 1 booster pack and 1 qualification point. If you manage to win, then you get lots and lots of championship points. In fact, Jeffrey Chan is already one of our big winners for the seasonal qualifiers. He's already earned his spot in the invitational at the end of the year. And yeah, my money is always on Jeffrey, man. It's like always on Jeffrey. Okay, so Blister Pot here gonna get in a quick 1 point of damage. It's gonna get exiled here at the end of turn. Soldering Suns here in Jeffrey's hand, which is a pretty good card. And let's see what's the follow-up play by Solomon. He has to be aware, he has to be aware now that his opponent might just counterspell something that he may cast. And here we go, Zulaport Cutthroat. Not a big deal. End step gonna braid it and take some damage. But that's okay. Essence Scatter here in Jeffrey's hand, that would help quite a bit. Including the Sweltering Suns. Let's see what Solomon has to follow up with, because it's kind of slow. Solomon really does have a relatively slow hand. Lands coming into play tap. So he's got to do something. He brought in Mango Horn, presumably for the Torrential Gearhawk, as well as for Dynavolt Tower, possibly a Dynavolt Tower. Mango Horn pretty good with that, because the Torrential Gearhawk enters the battlefield tapped anyway, so you can play early on. Oh, Yaheni. Wow, okay. So Yaheni here, is that going to eat up an Essence Scatter? And it will. Okay, so Yaheni, interesting play here by Jeffrey and by Solomon, and pass the turn. So yeah, no creatures to make it indestructible. Okay, so Dustwatch Recruiter with the ability to activate one time so that you can get some other creatures. Okay, it takes a Zulaport Cutthroat and probably going to pass the turn. Oh man, Jeffrey's lands all entering the battlefield tapped, very slow. Upkeep, the Dustwatch Recruiter is gonna flip. So does Solomon take the opportunity, to look for another creature, and he finds a Blister Pot on top of all of this. He is probably okay. So he gets to flip. Likely to run out the Blister Pot as well as the. Wow, you can run out, what, all three creatures right now? Okay, so Blister Pot. And then Zulaport Cutthroat. Zulaport Cutthroat might get countered. No, it doesn't. And goes in for 3. Jeffrey here probably going to pull the trigger on that Sweltering Suns. Especially since he got another tap land onto the battlefield. So yeah, Jeffrey here considering whether to pull that trigger on the Sweltering Suns. He will be taking 3 points of damage. Yep, he does. He'll be taking 3 points, and Jeffrey will be going up to 24. Although life on Solomon's side doesn't really matter that much, because once you're going downhill and getting beaten in by a Torrential Gearhawk, it's very, very, very different. Life doesn't matter that much. Okay, so gonna animate one of his Hissing Quagmire is gonna swing in for 3 points of damage, getting in all the damage that he can. Loam Dryad is the follow-up play. Pass the turn. Think the Ice not gonna be very useful. Gonna keep up that Torrential Gearhawk mana. Catacomb Sifter here. Does that resolve? He's trying to force out, I think, the Torrential Gearhawk so that he can play his Manglehorn later on to get a lot of value. And Torrential Gearhawk does enter the battlefield and is going to Essence Scatter that. Oh, Manglehorn going to get rid of the Torrential Gearhawk just in time. And Jeffrey here goes down to 7. So Jeffrey here needs a pretty good draw, a pretty good set of draws to be able to get out of this one. But it looks like Solomon will be able to get in an extra 4 points of damage before that even happens. Alright, Cryptolith right. Okay. So players that are having a little bit of banter between them. Of course, Solomon and Jeffrey, very good friends for a very long time. Okay, he's going to swing in with everyone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage. Jeffrey can't really block with the Torrential Gearhawk. He's going to spray the Manglehorn away, unfortunately. So Jeffrey goes down to 3 here, and that is a precarious life total that Jeffrey should try to avoid. Let's see. Second Torrential Gearhawk here would be fantastic, and he's basically walled off the entire attack from Solomon, unless Solomon wants to bring in both of his hissing Quagmires to attack, which...
Oh.
Whoa, okay, so Driven... Whoa.
Wait,
Driven.
He might have wanted to activate his hissing Quagmire before that though.
Yeah, okay, so he's going to activate.
Stack,
so he's going to activate his hissing Quagmire on the stack. So Driven. Is there going to be Despair?
No, he doesn't have mana for Despair.
No, you can sacrifice the Scion for Despair, or you can just tap down the... okay, so this is what he's going to do. He is going to be tapping the Lone Dryad for... he has to tap the Eldrazi Scion as well for Despair.
Oh, womp womp.
Oh, womp. Okay, so it takes it down.
Okay, I think this is the part where Jeffrey wins.
Oh, hey, wait. This is supposed to gain Menace.
Menace?
Wait. Stop.
Okay.
Don't they gain Death Touch? Oh, wait.
No, they don't gain Menace.
Yeah, they do gain Menace.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
I don't believe you.
Yes, they do. Driven to Despair. Despair gives them Menace. Okay, so this is the point where Jeffrey, should be winning the game. Then whenever creatures you control gain Menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards card. So let's see what Solomon can pull from under his hat. Oh, okay, and that's Disallow.
Disallow, pretty good card.
Yeah, Disallow, a pretty good card. And Solomon here down to 7 life. I don't think he will be able to survive this turn.
Okay, what's he up to? Is he going to activate his Quagmire?
He can activate his Quagmire to swing it. But that's the game. Okay, so we're going to go to game 3. Jeffrey here able to get the right cards at the right time.
Very
to stave off Solomon's attempt to kill him. Do you win the last round?
Yes.
Yes. Who do you play?
Red deck wins.
You what? You won red deck wins?
Yeah. I drew the miracle draw.
Meow!
It was turn one Village Messenger Magma Spray. Then the next thing Sensor. The next thing a Braid. Then I spray another one. Then I Hunter's Lightning the next one. Then I disallowed the other one.
Yay!
Then Gearhawk came in and it's over.
Yay! Hazoret didn't resolve?
Has it resolved?
Oh. How do you deal with the Hazoret?
I swung in with a lot of fumarolls
Oh, okay. Alright.
and the Gearhawk. Yeah, that didn't feel fair.
Yay!
We were throwing cards at each other. He threw a card on the table, I threw a card at the table, he takes his card, puts in the graveyard.
That feels good. Feels good.
Why can't I be that good at the game like
All the time.
all the time? Why does it have to happen like at the last game when it doesn't matter?
Cause reasons, man.
Uh,
Alright, if you're just joining us, you're watching the monthly winner box here at Grey Ogre Games. It's a standard tournament. My name is Mika, one of your hosts, alongside the future pro of Yampun.
Hey guys. Oh yeah,
What-
Rian lost.
Oh, Rian lost? Oh,
He got
no.
rolled by red deck wins.
Oh, no. Oh, no. See, you should mainboard like Sweltering Suns, like maximum number of
Yeah, he
Sweltering
should.
Suns.
He didn't realize he was sleeping on the meta.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
How can you sleep on the meta? It's like Japanese time, man.
No, he was sleeping on the
Right.
meta.
Oh, yeah, okay.
His mana base couldn't support double raid for some reason.
Was it like a meta rest? Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because he was sitting on the meta.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's cool, Nick.
Nope.
That was his win and in too.
Oh, well. So, no more winning in.
No, he win. He win.
Well,
and
I'm not quite sure whether it was a win or in. Win
It
or
was a
in.
win. His tiebreakers
Was
were
it?
very good. His
Okay.
tiebreakers were the best.
Okay. So, yeah, well, that's unfortunate. It's okay. He walks away, top 16, gets 2 packs, gets, more importantly, he gets 10 QP and qualifies himself
Yeah, he
for.
qualifies already.
Yeah, for.
I don't think I got to buy
so-
yet.
What? Do you get a buy? I'm pretty sure you get a buy, right?
Almost. I mean,
Almost?
I'm probably going to play more events because I play Magic the Gathering, so I'll
Oh.
probably get the buy
Yeah. Are you gonna play the seasonal?
if I feel like it.
Okay, cool. You should.
Then who's going to cast?
Me.
Okay.
And I found a new co-host. You can go home and go, I don't know, enjoy yourself.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I thought you were going to say suck a dick. that was the more Mick thing to say.
Well, if by enjoy yourself I mean suck a dick. Yes, yes, you can.
That's so sundari.
Yeah, I know. All right, Solomon here on a good start. Loam Dryad here with
wow.
3 creatures on the battlefield on turn 2, and looking to expand that to 5 creatures on the battlefield. So let's see, does he draw a land? Yes, he does.
Wow.
And this is going to be a
Wow.
it might be a fast game. Jeffrey here might want to play the the sensor,
Yeah.
and Solomon might be able to pay for the sensor. Okay, so a
Probably.
braid takes down what's his name?
Takes down the
Zulapar
Zulapar.
Cutthroat, yeah. Swinging for 2.
Yeah, one thing about this deck is he plays around Sensor quite well.
Yeah, exactly. With the Loam Dryad on turn 1, like it plays very, very well around sensor.
Sit down, man.
Okay, so Jeffrey here got access to Supreme Will, has access to some other spells. Yeah, spells are good.
Alright, so if Jeffrey can slam Sweltering Suns, but yeah, so I think Sweltering Suns will be really good here.
Mm-hmm. All right, go all in for the attack. Okay.
Wait, then no, Solomon going for the pump fake, taps them all, and then wait, no, I'm not gonna do that.
No, maybe I should. I don't know. Probably doesn't want to overcommit right now.
Yep. Solomon,
And
of
cast
course,
the
not a scrub player. Oh, he does
Oh,
overcommit.
okay. Wow. All right.
So
Alright.
Solomon, the YOLO player as always, definitely playing into Sweltering Suns. If Sweltering Suns comes in, Solomon's gonna go home a sad boy.
Okay, so Supreme Will the thing, which means that Jeffrey doesn't actually have a
Yeah.
Sweltering Suns. So Solomon here going
That's
to
Magma Spray.
Yeah.
Magma Spray is good.
Magma Spray is good. Get rid of that Blister Pot, but Jeffrey is still going to be taking like 3 points of damage a turn, and just passes the turn. Magma Spray you can play any time
Yeah.
that you gain priority.
Yeah, Jeffrey mentioned to me that his list was trash, and I'm actually inclined to agree. That looking from here, not because I think he's a bad player. I mean, he's really good. He's a really good player, but I just think that there's no fine-tuned version of the Blue-Red control deck yet.
Yeah, that's true.
No fine-tuned version to beat the meta right now, which is very aggressive.
Yep. Magma Spray. It seems to be Magma Spray's king. So
But Magma Sprays only hits the aggressive decks. Then the other decks that come in, you die.
you die.
It doesn't even hit Black Green Constrictor. Black Green Constrictor just dodges Magma Spray.
You die. Well, it hits Rishka.
And it
Hits
hits
what's his name?
Green
The
Player.
Green Player. Yeah, exactly.
But it's going to be on Delirium.
You die. You die anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Oh well.
Suck it.
I just Chandra's defeated a Chandra Torch of Defiance just now.
Wow. Okay. Chandra's defeat. Oh yeah, man. Chandra's defeat would be awesome. Is it instant or sorcery?
Instant.
It's instant.
Oh,
Instant
boy.
speed. Whoa boy. Whoa boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I played 2. 2 is really good.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
feels like a pretty good card. Yeah, Solomon slowly getting his board like eliminated. Oh
Magma
man,
Spray.
Magma Spray,
On
a
the
braid
Blister
and a
Pod.
Magma Spray.
Yeah, now Blister Pod not going to get the Scion because it is
It doesn't
exiled.
die. Yeah, exactly. So
Alright, so now what's he going to do?
Solomon want to cast out a 3-drop. Jeffrey seems to be pretty much in control. He doesn't really need a Sweltering Suns here, but he needs
Yeah.
to restock his hand.
Definitely, Jeffrey Chan doesn't mind taking 2 a turn, but he definitely needs some form of hand reload sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not wrong, that's a Torrential Gearhulk.
Yeah, that's not what you. I mean, like you need another land to be able to cast a Torrential Gearhulk.
Oh no, it's
But Glimmer of Genius
Glimmer
would
of
be great.
Genius, yeah. So he has Glimmer of Genius into Torrential Gearhulk, which is actually really good for him. Yeah, so now Solomon has revealed all his cards that he has. So Jeffrey is going to play Glimmer of Genius right here and set up for turn 6. Turn 6, what's that? Gearhulk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. And in response, Solomon, of course, uses the ability of Dustwatch Recruiter.
Oh man, he looks for Yaheni.
Yep.
Yaheni,
Yep.
the Undying. I don't like that move from Solomon actually. I think you should have waited for him to resolve the Glimmer of Genius before popping off.
I'm sure he has his reasons. Yeah. Anyways, Jeffrey Chan here probably has an untapped land in his hand. I think I spy a... Oh, no, wait.
No, yeah, he does have a hub. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay,
a
so-
Braid's going to take care of.
Okay. So very one line of play I definitely did not consider. Using a braid and waiting off the Torrential Gearhulk for the next turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure of the reasoning, but it's probably a good oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's Essence Scatter,
Yeah, okay, never
Uh,
mind. That makes sense then.
Loam Dryer, and well, Solomon really needs like a very strong draw. I think one of the better draws here would be a
then,
Dustwatch Recruiter.
Sweltering Suns, the top deck for Jeffrey Chan. It's going to be really good here.
Yeah, I think he just plays it right now, right?
Yeah, this is no... Oh,
Oh, he chooses not to. Okay, so
sitting on the Sweltering Suns.
probably have the what's his name? The Torrential Gearhulk.
Wow, he does not even
Yeah.
casting Torrential Gearhulk. Very patient here, Jeffrey
Yep.
Chan. Yeah, so at this point, I think he wants to... No?
No, yeah, okay, so he's gonna get some value off
Okay.
the
Torrential Gearhulk. Oh, Sweltering Suns, yeah.
And Glimmer of Genius here to restock his hand.
Okay, so Jeffrey Chan here, very smart, utilizing all his resources to maximize his gain. So he uses Gearhulk to draw cards
Mm-hmm.
and lets Solomon extend even more so that
He can try to
yeah, Sweltering Suns comes in.
Win the
That's-
game.
that's
Okay,
really-
so Magma Spray there off the top
yeah.
of the cards drawn from Glimmer of Genius, and here we go,
Just another Magma
Sweltering
Spray.
Suns.
Sweltering Suns. Oh yeah, yeah. Now Solomon Poe is basically naked.
Yeah. And beat in for 5 because Jeffrey here doesn't have a man land. And this game will be over in 4 turns unless unless Solomon gets something good. Glimmer of Genius number 2 here.
Yeah.
Actually number 3 because he flashed back a Glimmer of Genius to find another
Yeah,
Glimmer
this is
of
definitely
Genius.
the spot that the control player wants to be in.
Oh
Solomon
yeah.
Poe has no cards in hand, while Jeffrey Chan is just gassing up non-stop with Gearhulk on his field.
Okay, so
Oh, hello.
Weapon Craft Enthusiast. Do you care about this?
You can't create a servo.
Yeah.
2 servos. So now Glimmer of Genius. Jeffrey Chan not definitely not minding to play the long game because he knows he will probably win.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh, another disallow. and Thing in the Ice.
Wow, nice. I think a Thing in the Ice would be pretty good next turn.
Probably.
What was that? Was that a burn spell? That looks like a burn spell.
Wow. Okay, Jeffrey
Oh,
Chan.
it's the hardest lightning. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
I think this game is shaping very well for
Oh,
Jeffrey.
okay. Waller Virtuoso.
Waller
Very
Virtuoso.
Unexpected card, especially for a control deck.
Yeah.
But most
That's-
likely just there to gain value and as a defensive mechanism against the red deck wins.
Exactly, yeah. So,
I'm not sure if I really like the card in a control deck though, but I guess it's necessary. What do you think? Do you like the card?
what, Waller Virtuoso?
Yeah, in the
It's
deck.
okay. I think it helps you block lots of stuff. It reminds me of Weaver of Lightning.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Along those lines, except not so good. And
What do you mean not
maybe
so
you want to
good?
play Weaver of Lightning instead.
That's true. I don't know. That's debatable, I guess.
Well, yeah, you've got to cast a lot of non-creature spells for Weaver of Lightning
Yeah.
to work. Hey, what happened to the aircon?
You turn it off.
What?
You turned it off.
I didn't turn it off.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I came here, it was off.
No, I didn't.
Oh, then it turned off itself.
Oh man,
It's
crazy. Hantu!
Hey man, when I was sleeping here the other night, I saw Mark and Chunhao come in multiple times.
Yeah.
Loud bangings.
And that's the end of the game. That's
Yeah.
exactly 10 points of damage. And Po obviously shaking his head.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, not like this. Not like this.
Yeah, Jeffrey Chan besting his friend over there with his classic blue red control.
Oh yeah. Okay, we are going to go for a break before we head into the top 8 playoffs. But before we go, just want to remind you that you can catch the stream every Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Singapore time. I hopefully will get back to standard.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I
people
don't
will
know.
come for standard.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. What was the other thing I was going to say?
Something.
Yeah, youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. Go watch all the replays.
Yes.
GreyOgreGames.com. Go find out more about the invitationals. And last but not least, do listen to Pound 9 Podcast at pound9podcast.com.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you guys in a short bit for the quarterfinals.
I'm
So
going
don't go
home.
away. Bye bye.
Bye bye.